Okay, well, that's one end of Tydd St Giles, and this is the other, and I've just parked up there and thought I was actually gonna come to the old post office from the other side of the village, where that red car is coming towards me now. That's where I thought I was going to be entering the village, but it's not. And just around the other side of this white house is going to be the old post office, and there it is. So it's a lot smaller than I imagined, but then I was a lot smaller myself. Really doesn't look like there's a lot left of it at all. That's the front of the old post office there. That door, sorry, that window up there, the third one, that's the room that we used to stay in. And by the looks of things, that might well be the light up there that Dad put up when he fell off the roof and broke his wrist. I can't remember how old I was, but there's the church. That's the old school, or I think it was an old school. I remember that being a lot more overgrown. And there's the outside of it. So that building over there would have been Anne, Bill and Liz. There's a garden. And I vaguely remember maybe that little well or something, I can't remember. Remember there being a barbecue outside the back here. I don't remember this end of the garden. I don't remember this at all. But I remember that. Don't think, doesn't look like there's really a way round.
Shut down about, now let me think, 7 years ago, something like that, maybe a bit longer, I really can't remember.
Yeah.
Then, for various reasons, they converted the post office back into a house, and their mother and father lived in one bit and they lived in the other. And then I think Heather's mum moved back to Oxfordshire, which is where they'd come from. Right. And then they moved back that way, sold it.
Yeah.
And then it got a bit checkered after that.
Oh really?
Because it was going to be sold to be let. Because
as
probably
what,
know, 2
3
houses.
or 4 different dwellings or something, yeah.
2 houses, I think. They're quite decent houses.
Yeah, I remember them. We spent a lot of my, from I think until about the age of 8, so I used to come up here for summer holidays.
Oh right.
So I'm up here. I'm going to be up here for every now and then doing a photography project on it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So the next thing we knew was we got the fire brigade here on, I think it was a Good Friday, and whoever had let it had sublet it to some Chinese who were then growing cannabis in it, I reckon.
Oh right, I did hear that rumour.
The fire was electrical. What this next fire was, I don't know, because it never really recovered from that. The guy put a bit of tarpaulin over the back here and just covered the front up.
That was on the 4th of January, wasn't
That's
it?
Yeah. And then the whole bloody lot went. Now, I suspect it was arson, but I never really found out whether it was or not. So that's all I can tell you at the moment. I don't know what's happening to us. We're right, as you've seen, they're now taking the roof off, which means you don't pay rates, I think, or whatever.
It was John, and he was the church warden. He's just driving off now, and he's just confirmed that obviously that the rumours could be true, that it was used as a cannabis factory and that there was an electrical fault. So yeah, kind of surreal. There used to be an archway around that door, and there's steps leading down into that room. I remember the kind of little wooden archway being there.